Well, I thought I'd make this little quick video on my little sojourn today. Not much to do. My plan on going dump digging is on hold for a little bit. So right now I'm just exploring to find other dumps, and I'm in a highly industrial area and in a patch of woods that's surrounded with train tracks and what else, I don't know, factories. I'm parked in a precarious area, but I'm going to make my do here and see what I can find. So far, it looks like a Canada Dry from the 50s in a little jar. And outside of that, we don't know. I just stepped on another bottle. And this one, it looks real freaking good. I mean, that, my friends, is Savannah, Georgia, and it might be, I don't know, but that's a nice shard, and I might be onto something here. I don't know. I'll look. Well, I'll keep you in touch. I'm gonna keep on going, see what I can find. Well, I'm on another section of what I call the bottle dump, the 50s bottle dump. It's pretty big, and I'm in an area I've never really been before, and the stuff I'm coming up with today is nothing. Using a fork, I can get down into the dirt a little easier in here, and then just lift up and see what's here. You can see there's bottles coming out. This place is good for 50s Cokes and other kinds of soda bottles, but it's nothing. I don't really find a lot of stuff here that I care much for, so let me dig around here, see what I come up with, and if I come up with something cool, you'll see it. Okay. You can't even see my camera here. This is typical of what shows in this dump when it gets rolled up. Now, you'll see there is an extract bottle, or looks more like a Florida water type style. But if you look around, there's all kinds of pieces coming out of the ground. These are restaurant stuff. I'd broken the handle on my digger, so now I'm just plodding along with this the pitchfork part, and there isn't much here. I mean, you can see the only thing I'm doing really productive wise is there's a milk glass, is getting stoppers. You never have enough if you're digging in a 30s dump. The stoppers are what you need. And as you can see, there's a lid to something, jar. This is late 50s or mid 50s, 1955, I think I gathered. A little bottle. But so that's why there really isn't anything to my liking here. Although, I don't know, I always find something odd. So I'm going to keep walking around and see what happens here. This is what I usually find, and pretty prolific. And this is a local Coke. I don't know what date it is. It looks to me like it wants to say it's a 45. I would say that's what it is. '48, 9, I don't know. It should be around that time period though, because of course this dump was from 1954-55 era. So I don't need that particular bottle, so keep looking. Like again, I'm just looking for caps. There's always big tires around here sticking out of the ground. There's another jar. There's another kind of top of a milk bottle from the 50s. They're pretty prolific in this area. This here definitely is a Royal Crown or something of that nature. By this time they were not marked, except they had a pyro that was very weakly, it was a weakly embossed pyro, and it really did impress me any. Okay, I'm gonna keep going here and see what happens. Okay, this is a little interesting. Looks like a Cracker Jack toy, or part of a. Looks like she was on a merry-go-round. But here is a good example of how you can date dumps. If you look, this is Duraglass. If you look at the date here, which is right on the right of this screen, you can see it says 56 Duraglass. So now I know pretty much that's a late date here. So it goes back to 56. I know there's 54s in here. So don't need that. We'll get the little girl. She's cool, so we'll put her in my pocket and we'll keep going. Well, although I had the theory that blue bottles they're not as great as everything but they're cracked up to be, because really they are fairly common. You can find blue bottles today. There wasn't really any problem in the 1800s, 1850s, 60s, and 70s. There were only a few things that came in blue bottles. And soda water was one of them, and a few medicines. This one's a nice one. I'll keep it and save the cap at least. Keep going. Well, here's a 50s bottle that I will take, and that is the Borden's with Elsie on it. There's a copyright, but I don't see a date. But there it is, an Elsie's board. And I had found them here before, so it's not that I'm surprised about it. But this is one that, believe it or not, it isn't common anymore because of the fact that what we got over here. We got a little doll's head. Okay, angel or whatever. So the Borden and the doll's head and a few caps. Okay, got a little bit more to go. I'll be heading on back. Just a little run around, fill up my day. Gotta go home and do some housework. Bye. Well, I want to show you what I found today. If you walked around with me at that site, that was my second place. The first place I went to was way out on the railroad tracks, way beyond town, over there by the Amtrak area, but there was nothing there. I mean, I found a few neat pieces laying around, but I don't know how they got there, why they were there. It was just pretty sparse, and it's hard to tell where a dump is when there's homeless, broken up homeless camps laying all over. So I just decided to give up on that one and just go back to, on my way home, stop over at the 50s bottle dump, which I personally feel it doesn't have many more days left. They have it all carved out. They have trails carving through there. They've been doing it for years. It's in a prime area now, I think, where they're going to develop it into warehouses like they do everywhere else. So that dump's not there for long, and it's not very deep. It's only probably at the most 3 feet deep, use layer, and it's about a foot from the surface, so it's easy to be dug up. But what I found there while just walking around looking for Coke and soda bottles, I came up with some other stuff which was surprising to me. The blue bottles, I talked about them. They're okay. I don't know what went in them. Probably cosmetics of some sort. This one here definitely was a cosmetic. I don't know, that cornflower blue could have been a cough medicine. The lids don't tell you much on them. So you got some blue ones. Yeah, a little creamer. They're common in these dumps. The Borden's was the one that I was happy to find. It's good. The pyro on it's pretty good. It has a few rust spots on it, but I wasn't about to try to dig it out. But there it is with Elsie on board. You can see her, Elsie the cow, and that's Borden's company. And the interesting thing about this bottle is the fact that it's a Duraglass, and if you find anything with Duraglass on it, you're going to find the date somewhere on the bottom. Duraglass, and it says 1954. See that? 1954. So that's a 1954 Elsie the cow milk bottle. This is what they were coming in. Now, you know, that's a 69-year-old bottle. So it's been around a while. All these date from about 1950 to 1956 or somewhere around there. That little porcelain doll head was a fluke. I don't know, probably been around the family. This was a fun thing to find. It looked like it was attached. It looks like she was on a merry-go-round and maybe it hung on off a toy and you spun it around or whatever. It's going to fall. I'm going to put it in a jar. But it's a typical 50s color blue. So there you have it. I'm going to go off and look for other dumps later on in the month, and in the near future I'm going to go off and South Carolina and try to find newer things. I mean newer in the fact that, you know, I've never seen them before. Let's put it that way. I want to find something new to add to my collection. There you go. Talk to you soon. Bye.